For three very different reasons, a trio of second-year backs, Jeremy Langford, Matt Jones, and Ajayi, had their paths to starting jobs open wide this offseason despite mixed rookie results. The Bears didn't want to pay Matt Forte at age 30. Washington saw Alfred Morris's production dip in 4 consecutive seasons. The Dolphins, well, we're not going to spend time trying to figure out why Lamar Miller isn't still in Miami, but we can't wait for the opportunity to draft him in an offense that's finally poised to maximize his game-breaking skills. We'd rather utilize today's time breaking down the 3 new starters and attempting to sort out what it means in fantasy football. Yes, there are other sophomores stepping into expanded roles like Amir Abdullah, Thomas Rawls, and Duke Johnson, but for this discussion we'll focus on the bigger mysteries that are Langford, Jones, and Ajayi. Hi, Arthur Arkush with Pro Football Weekly, here to help break down which, if any, of these 3 new starters is ready to start for your team, and more importantly, provide strong fantasy returns this season. Opportunity. Obviously, it knocks for all 3, but how often? Langford's rearview mirror is the most crowded, with 5th-rounder Jordan Howard profiling as an early down heavy lifter and classic grinder for a John Fox conservative offense. There's also Kadeem Carey, who we've learned won't go away without a fight. Like Fox in Chicago, his disciple Adam Gase in Miami is an advocate of a hot hand approach, and both showed how they felt about the incumbents by making big offers to CJ Anderson prior to his returning to Denver. Miami also added straight-line burner Kenyon Drake in round 3, and rest assured Gase will know how to use him. In Washington, a pair of speedsters, Chris Thompson and 7th-rounder Keith Marshall, wait in the wings, but Jay Gruden has consistently talked up Jones as his potential future back. Edge goes to Jones. 5th. All 3 teams want to pound it, but Chicago and Miami should be a bit more run-centric than Washington. The best O-line is in the nation's capital, where Pro Bowler Trent Williams and 2015 5th overall pick Brandon Scherf give the unit 2 studs. The front 5s in Chicago and Miami both underwent a lot of change this offseason and should be much improved, albeit a notch below Washington. With Deshaun Jackson stretching the field and a healthy Jordan Reed threatening all parts of it, Jones should also have a lot of favorable fronts to run against, though Miami and Chicago also boast some formidable perimeter weapons to aid the run game. Edge Jones. Dependability. Few draft experts thought Ajayi would fall to round 5, but concerns over a past knee injury allowed Miami to pounce with the 149th pick last spring. His rookie debut was then delayed until week 9 because of a PUP residency with injured ribs. Jones struggled with fumbles throughout his rookie season and dealt with injuries late, troubling because he was unavailable for Washington's stretch drive and postseason flameout. Langford was the most durable and dependable of the 3, though he did drop a lot of passes, including a few in key moments. Edge goes to Langford. Ability. The most complete back is Ajayi, the first player in FBS history with 1,800-plus rushing yards and 500-plus receiving in a season. He also runs with a combination of power, speed, and suddenness, a repertoire unmatched by the speedy Langford and powerful Jones. Ajayi led the trio with an underwhelming 3.8 yards per carry, compared to 3.6 for Langford and just 3.3 for Jones during their rookie years, but Langford edged Jones for the most work and production. Despite his inconsistent hands, Langford flashed big playability as a receiver and willingness but also inconsistency in pass protection. Jones was even more dynamic as a receiver and the best blocker of the 3, but it's Ajayi whose rare 3-down skill set is most enticing. Verdict. It's close, but we're giving the slightest of edges to Jones over Ajayi. We like Ajayi's well-rounded game the best, but Jones is in a favorable offense with the clearest path to a ton of work. Langford was the best rookie and might also wind up being the best pro, but we're scared off of Fox's committee approach and the presence of the inside running Howard. None should be viewed as an RB1 yet, but all 3 have high-end RB2 potential, beginning with Jones, a sneaky target once round 5 or 6 gets underway. How'd you like today's game plan? Please let us know by commenting, liking, and sharing, and be sure and keep it locked in at ProFootballWeekly.com, where the fantasy football coverage is just getting started. I'm Arthur Arkush, and thanks as always for watching.